All right, welcome back on Africa Business Radio. Still Racheal and Winston in the studio. Hello, Winston.
Yes, hi, Racheal. Friday energy, all pumped up and ready for the weekend.
I tell you. And yes, it's the 5th day of our Her series on Africa Business Radio. And it is Women's Month. A month that, encourages the society to promote women's power, to make an equal space for every single person, every single woman. Because, Winston, women have managed to come a long way. They've broken a lot of barriers.
Have to fight so many battles.
I tell you, aside home battles, you still have to come and face a country like Nigeria as well. So it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot to deal with, Guy. And this month, we are celebrating the strength of women and their achievements. So on our guest segment today, we are having a very amazing woman.
Absolutely.
She's a reality TV star and an entrepreneur. We are having Dorathy Bachor joining us on the show this morning. Good morning, Dorathy. It's great to have you join us this morning.
Hi, Dorathy. Good morning.
It's good to have you here.
Good morning. I'm here.
Right.
Good to have you. So the International Women's Day has come and gone, but then again, we are still having, the vibe, the movement is still very much ongoing, even past, the very International Women's Day. Because if you look at it, there are lots of success stories in our society that highlight the capabilities of women and all of that. And the truth is, Dorathy, you have come a long way in your race. You have become like a very popular name on the lips of a lot of young Nigerians. So tell us, as we've marked this year's International Women's Day, what does womanhood, let me use that term now, what does womanhood mean to you?
I mean, for me, I'm celebrating women all month. And womanhood is a lot of things because we are more than just the housewife material. We're more than, women cook, women are housewives. Women are supposed to be a certain way. We can do more than that. We can also set our goals. We can achieve our goals. We can also be we can be powerful. We can walk into rooms. We can be associated with we can actually do more for me. And I feel like the female gender has an amazing personality and we're just destined for greatness.
Amazing. That's very true. I must agree with you on that one. And that's exactly what the movement this year, 2021, is about. I mean, we're choosing to challenge a lot of really wrong things going on. A lot of things not going right across the board, not just in Nigeria, but on the global space now. Amongst other things, Dorathy, you are a business mogul. What has it been like doing business in Nigeria?
It's been bumper to bumper, basically. One of the biggest challenge is wanting more and not getting it. In the sense that there are opportunities, but getting the opportunities almost like you have to give something to get something in return. I mean, there are lots of examples I could cite, but I'd rather not. But it's dedication. It's not putting yourself in that spot whereby you allow people tell you that you cannot do it. It's continuous, struggle and pushing and just trying to make things work for yourself. It's not easy, I can tell. There are days where I want to just give up and I'm like, let me just go and find one 9-to-5 job.
Wow.
And those nights I go to bed crying because I have a job, I have a contract this month and for the next 5 months I'm literally at home sleeping. And it's funny because about a year ago, I think sometime towards the end of the year last year, no, 2 years ago, I did a seminar, an interview almost like this.
Right.
Almost like this. And from that time till now, I've seen the growth. I've seen how far I have come, the opportunity I have gotten. And I remember still saying at that time that I feel like giving up sometimes. But then I did not. I mean, I sleep on some days, I have nothing to do on some days, but there's just this motivation to just keep going. And I never stopped. And I'm here today. And I'm still not where I want to be. and I will still not stop. I'll still keep pushing. So it's just you just have to like set your mind to it basically and do it, because it would always get better for me. That's why I keep telling myself, like, it will always get better. You would always grow into it, because it's a process. You can't just wake up one morning and everything is, going fine and everything is great. You have to leave for me.
Absolutely. Fantastic stuff, Dorathy. Now, on those days, right, that it gets really tough, there's something that's quite unique about, so first of all, it's great stuff that you have your business going, Shop For Me, your lingerie brand, as a young creative, also doing business in Nigeria. That's amazing. Now, also throwing your personality behind that.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. Throwing your personality behind that is still never easy. However, I noticed that, so a lot of the people who've come out of that after Big Brother house, have fan love, but people love you especially a certain way. Like, I see that the love for you is different, and you can feel how genuine it is. How do you feel just having fans who just adore you and just want to support you? Like, I can tell that you're a strong person, but if you ever came online, for example, to say, I'm kind of down, some things are not working right, I can imagine the outpour of love. Oh, Dorathy, no, I'm here for you.
It's gonna rain now.
Exactly.
It's gonna be on fire.
Exactly. So
they know this,
So how do you feel knowing that you have an
that
army
this is
of
not that kind of person.
Exactly. How do you feel knowing you have an army of just amazing people who just support you and love you and keep you going? How does that make you feel, though, honestly?
At the beginning of this interview, show, and when she said reality TV star, I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. I almost forgot right there.
I know, because you be on your business grind. I see that.
When she said that, I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I almost forgot that. But it's beautiful for me, and half the time I don't even consider them as fans.
Right.
I consider them as friends and family and people that just want the best for me. Because looking back at like my life and how very private I've always been, like I've been that person that just wants to hide half the time. And coming out, being on the Big Brother Nigeria platform, and coming out and letting people see that, oh, okay, this kind of person still exists. This kind of, you can actually be this way and just want the best for yourself.
Right.
And seeing how much people really, really, really love that, it just gives me like so much joy. Because I'm like, so what have you been waiting for all your life? Why have you just been hiding?
Right.
This, like, why have you just been hiding? Why haven't you done this? Like, what took you so long? So it's like amazing to see like the love, the support, and the genuine love, like you said. Like, I'm like, they just want me to just, they just want me to just do more. Like, they just want to see me do good, do great. And I don't think there's anything as beautiful as that. And I'm always grateful for all the love, always.
Right.
And it keeps me going. Going on the internet, the day I do that, it's over.
The outpour of love, right?
Absolutely.
I am not even that kind of person to take my business out in the public.
Yeah, exactly.
But the day, if that happens, I don't know. I don't see it coming anyways. Well,
right. So you also seem to be a pretty versatile person, which is what I like, and I think that maybe some of the versatility that we have seen recently just might be just like what you just said. You're coming out of your shell and you're wondering, oh, why was I even hiding for so long? There's so much great personality to put out there, and then this has been shown. I mean, we've seen you in some skits, some very funny ones actually, some other flicks, and meanwhile you're still doing your thing, being a creative, a young Nigerian creative who's also doing a business and also endorsing brands, doing influencer gigs. That's amazing stuff. So are we gonna have like some major things we should look out for this year from Dorathy, like specific things now? Because are we looking at a movie project? Are we looking at your own pet project? So what are specific major things we should expect from Dorathy this year?
For me, it's more business. Like, there are a couple of other businesses I'm working on.
Okay.
And as somebody that is really big on entrepreneurship and very big on the daily income, it's definitely going to be more businesses. Movies, most likely, none in view yet, but it's something I'm open to. But I would say businesses, more businesses,
Okay.
Right, interesting. Now, just because you're here, I really want to get your reaction to this. Now, because of the whole International Women's Day going on, we've had a lot of conversations with a lot of people, and some have come out to say, you know what, does it really matter if a woman starts a business? Because growing a home, starting a home is enough business, is enough work, is enough chore added to living in Nigeria. You have to, let's say a typical Nigerian woman who has a 9 to 5, she still has to take care of her kids, maybe take them to school in the morning, go to work, do school runs even within work hours, and all of that it just becomes so much, especially if you do not have like a support system. And then the question comes, do we even have to start businesses as a woman? Because the whole domestic thing and then your 9 to 5, a lot of work. What are your thoughts, and what would you say to women like this who, because they do not have enough support system, they have just lost confidence in the system, and they feel like, let me just stick to what I have and forget the whole aim for the skies thing? So what are your thoughts?
At the end of the day, you have your head. Like, I don't know how to put it, like, you are your person. It's you and you alone. Do you understand? Like, instances where this family thing you said in quotes, instances where you probably get a divorce, you have to look out for the kids. What will you say then?
Right.
So I mean, it's okay, because in the society that we live in, it's a lot of work to focus on the family and also have something like good going on for you, like business wise. But I would say that is really wrong, because I mean, for me, marriage or being in a relationship is supporting each other. So you always have to have you have to always bring something to the table,
right?
So as not to look like I don't even have the right word. Somebody that just wants to collect. You never have anything to
without
give,
contributing, right?
And that is that never works for me. That is absolutely exactly. You're not contributing anything. What are you contributing? Your presence and okay, I'm the wife. That's the only title. So I mean, you can actually do both. I don't agree with the fact that it's too much work or you're supposed to like focus on this thing and don't do this, don't do that. Have your thing going. Do what you want to do. I mean, there are ways to go about it. If we're talking about caring for the family or taking care of the kids, there are a lot of ways. You can get a nanny, get up in the morning and go to work.
Yeah,
that's not an excuse. Yeah. Build your own empire at the same time, so that it's going to be his support on days where he cannot come through. I can support. Days where we both have to do this together. You don't look stupid or look like I don't have anything to bring to the table.
Sure.
So I don't buy that. I don't buy into that one bit. You always have to have something going on for yourself, and there are businesses that you can do online. Like, you don't even have to leave your house.
True.
And that's why social media today is doing like a great deal when it comes to that aspect, because you can literally sit in your house and run a business.
Make money, good profit even.
You don't have to leave the comfort of your home. So I mean, there are ways to go about it.
Right, fantastic stuff. So, Dorathy, let me just take you out of the box a little bit. You seem like the first time I ever got to say watch you and watch your personality, my first impression was I feel like she has like so much inside her, but maybe she's just a little shy. However, people that come across as shy tend to have like some of the most interesting fantasies and plans. So what are 3 things that you have on your bucket list that you still haven't crossed that you want to cross? And feel free to say whatever it is. 3 things on your bucket list, because I'm actually curious, like, what could Dorathy have on a bucket list that she really wants to explore and cross that you haven't crossed? So let us know.
Okay, so firstly, I'm a Scorpio, and as you know, we don't really like to do a lot of sharing.
Okay.
No cap.
Private
For
people.
bucket list, yeah. So for bucket list, number one is definitely skydiving.
Oh,
I want to do that. I've not summoned like the courage yet. Yeah, I want to do that. What else? I really can't think of anything else.
Okay, that was adventurous.
But you know, there's this joke that there's this joke I always make, yeah.
Right.
And I tell people that, you know, the way men marry 2 wives. I tell people that I want to marry 2 husbands. But that's absolutely a joke.
Yo, yes, I like that.
I want to marry 2 husbands and make them live in the same house. What? But yeah, that's
and have both of them cater to
that's
you.
absolutely
And this person is like, you know, rubbing your feet, and the
I
other person is serving you.
I dress them alike, so they look.
Oh,
You know, see, Winston, I've always wondered.
Oh my
No,
god.
that's a joke though.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I've always wondered in societies
You know, I
where
always.
okay, yeah, please. In societies where women are allowed to marry more than one husband, I've always wondered whether they have this
Polyandry.
inequality issue.
More than one husband, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because in as much as it sounds funny, but it's gonna look cute.
I mean,
I think so.
Yeah, because I mean, if it could happen the
No,
other
like,
way
joke-
around,
joke-
why not?
joke
Why
aside.
not? Why not the other way around? I feel like anything's
So,
possible.
like, I'm joking. Don't let them come for me.
all right, fine. But that's a good one.
That-
That's a good joke for real. Okay, so also are there other things that apart from what we know you to be doing right now, are there like hidden talent or skills or gift that you have? Like, are you a sports person? Do you do like some sport really well? Maybe you say you know how to sing or some other extra superpower that we probably don't know about.
Yeah. Is he trying to push my buttons?
Yes,
But
yes.
anyway,
That's the last
one
one.
thing I really like is volleyball.
Oh, nice.
It's funny.
Nice.
Like I played when I was back in uni. I used to like play a lot, and when we had this private schools games, like other schools came to our school.
Yeah.
I played during that game during the games,
Okay.
and it's something that I actually like doing. But whenever I say it, people are like, how do you play volleyball? Because I mean, you have to like your chest is going to be up and down.
I didn't want to be the one to say it, so you said it.
So, I mean, I don't like to talk about it because there are people judging me and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. But it's cool. That's like one thing I enjoyed.
Okay, volleyball. Fantastic stuff. All right, so on the final tip, so there's a lot of young, creatives, female creatives, trying to also, because as a young creative, you need to make your whatever you do, say you make art, you sing, you act, or you're an influencer, whatever it is, you need to make it a business to be able to make money off it. So as a young female creative, it's really tough for a lot of people. What are some of the ways that young women who are creatives and trying to make money out of their creativity and talent? What are some of the ways that they could be supported better, as individuals, as organizations, as government? What can we do to support young women who are creatives better, in terms of system, structure, mentorship, network to get gigs, access to capital, stuff like that, pretty much. So I was saying on the final tip, what are some of the ways that young female creatives in business can be supported to, thrive and excel, in terms of better system, structure, mentorship, them having access to capital, network to get in gigs? What are some of the ways that we can support younger creatives to thrive better? Female creatives, actually.
I think for me, so far, one of the things that I struggled with back then when I didn't have this platform was the publicity.
Okay.
A platform to say, oh, this girl does procurement. This girl, she owns a business. It's called Shop For Me. Because social media, the media as a whole, radio, media houses, it carries a lot of power in the sense that people listening, people on social media. So if there's a platform that just pushes young women in business.
Yeah.
If there's a platform that can like reach out to the blogs, you know, have women's businesses like put in their spaces, put on their platform, so that people can see that, oh, okay, this person does this thing, this person does this thing. And that was why I went ahead to do something like that on my Instagram. I picked like 10 women.
Okay.
I had them send like a DM. I posted it up on my Instagram.
Great stuff.
And I mean, I haven't like asked them if people reached out to them, but I feel like little things like that
go a long way.
Would also like go a long way. It's not always about the capital. It's not always about money. It's publicity too. It's telling somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that, oh, I know this person does this thing. And that's how clientele builds. Like, that's how people get to know what you do. So for me, it's the publicity. It's getting the word out.
Okay, so you feel young women need more publicity for their businesses and projects. Fantastic.
All right, it's been an amazing time with you, Dorathy. Thank you so much for doing this with us. I do hope that you'll be available for further conversations.
Yes. I'm always here.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. All right, bye.